So one thing I've learned about black culture that I don't like is that black hate on hate.
Speak on that more. I heard you say that earlier, and I wanted you to expound on that. You said you don't like to see black people tearing down other black people.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like it's horrible.
All right, let's dive into the latest swirling drama involving Meek Mill and his billionaire buddy Michael Rubin. You might have heard the rumors flying around about Meek's preferences, and here's Rubin doubling down on saying Meek isn't gay. But here's the kicker. Rubin's defense is raising more eyebrows than it's lowering. First off, we're in 2024, people. Why does it even matter? But Rubin's take didn't just fall flat. It stirred up a whole storm. As Rubin's on The Breakfast Club defending Meek, the internet's buzzing, dissecting not just his words, but his whole vibe. And let's not forget that viral tennis video of Meek doing bunny hops for Rubin, a moment that's only added to the fire. So why all this tension? What's really going on between these rappers and the ultra-rich socialite scene? Let's jump in. As the drama unfolds, it's clear Rubin's approach to defending Meek is only making things murkier. He's out here with highly questionable takes, leading fans to wonder if he's revealing more than he means to. For instance, he says, "There's not a gay bone in his body," as though he's trying to lay down the ultimate straight validation. But why the extra emphasis? The internet's already dissecting this. If he didn't want to stir up rumors, this was the worst way to do it.
The thing I don't like about that is it doesn't bother me for me. It bothers me that it actually, when I see the narrative of a really good friend of mine like Meek, and people trying to, again, if he was gay, which is not one gay bone in his body, who cares? Number one, if people want to be gay, it is 2024. Who the f cares? Okay. Number two, there's not a gay bone in his body. So like, why do people want to lie about that? Why do people want to change a narrative of a bet he made with me to try to hurt him? Like, that is the one thing I've learned about, look, I'm just being blunt because it's me.
Here's the wild thing. The whispers around Rubin and his inner circle go much deeper than any buddy-buddy defenses. Rubin has made quite a name for himself in the hip-hop world, but there are rumors of him as some kind of gatekeeper who hosts infamous gatherings where the price of entry for up-and-coming rappers is, well, questionable. Rumor has it that some of these parties serve as rites of passage, and not the kind you'd find in a networking seminar. We're talking about those Hamptons white parties, places where career deals and social connections come with strings attached, or so the word goes. And it's not just Meek. Remember the whispers about Lil Baby being turned out at one of these parties? Now fans think Meek might have also crossed that line. If the stories are even partly true, there's something darker going on here. Rubin's social circle is beginning to look less like a network of successful friends and more like an exclusive club with shadowy initiation rituals that fans can't help but notice. Some have even drawn connections to Diddy's past white parties, where similar rumors of twisted power games circulated. Rubin's rich pals, who are often seen with the youngest, hottest rap stars, raise questions. What's behind the peculiar power dynamics, and why are young rappers getting so entangled with these wealthy execs? The kicker? While Rubin is defending Meek on air, he goes on a bizarre tangent, lecturing about what he thinks is wrong with black culture, including the hate-on-hate narrative. It's a sweeping generalization that makes many wonder, who does he think he is to lecture the black community on their own issues? The backlash was instant. Critics point out that if the roles were reversed, with a black celeb making such statements about Rubin's community, the consequences would be swift and severe.
The one thing I've learned about black culture that I don't like is that black hate on hate.
Speak on that more. I heard you say that earlier, and I wanted you to expound on that. You said you don't like to see black people tearing down other black people.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. I want to support look, you guys know me pretty well. Anything I can ever help with, I'm always there. I always want to be helpful. I feel lucky and fortunate to do what I do every day. Because, whatever success I've had, I feel blessed to do that. And I want to give back in every way I can. In business and in charitable things, I'm always trying to be helpful. Like, why does someone want to bring somebody else down? Let's try to build everybody up. Like, I'd be more excited if I'd be more excited to see one of my friends do something that's 99% less meaningful to me, but it would be really meaningful to them because I want them to do great. I want everyone around me to do great. I don't like watching, there's a little bit, you tell me, you guys correct me if you think I'm wrong. I think there's a little bit of a black culture of it's black hate on hate. It's like that black judge that Meek had that hated on him and wanted to go extra hard on him. Okay? It's it's what people always say to me, it's like black hate on hate. So I think it's terrible. I think it's something that I think it's culturally wrong.
So why are so many rappers loyal to Rubin? Is there truth to these blackmail rumors? Or is it just celebrity gossip? In his Breakfast Club interview, Rubin's comments seem to confirm fans' suspicions that there's more at play than simple friendship. Instead of putting rumors to rest, he's just added more fuel. Let's dig further. Michael Rubin, aka the Hamptons Party King, wasn't always this big on the scene. He started as a young entrepreneur and now commands a fortune with his sportswear empire, Fanatics Inc., worth over $30 billion. But many believe Rubin's success isn't only about business, it's about who he knows. Observers say he comes off as charismatic as a wet sponge. So how did he network his way into these powerful social circles? Rubin himself describes it as getting the right people together. But his white parties are raising questions about the cost of entry. Fans aren't just questioning Rubin's relationship with rappers. They're side-eyeing his history of cozying up to much younger stars, like 16-year-old Charli D'Amelio, at these gatherings. Why are these famous figures, some barely out of high school, getting invites to adult soirees with billionaires? To make things even stranger, a mishap involving his girlfriend at one of these parties only amplified the weird vibes, as Rubin recalled it as a bizarre boys' night joke rather than expressing actual concern. There's more to the power game here, though. Rumors suggest Rubin inherited Diddy's throne, not just in hosting the IT parties, but also in allegedly running the same sort of leverage-heavy operations Diddy was rumored to orchestrate. Fans speculate he might be following in the footsteps of Diddy, who some allege held compromising information on high-profile guests. So, is Rubin orchestrating a new era of industry blackmail? The whispers get louder every year. Then there's the music industry's complicated history with LGBTQ+ themes. The conspiracy theorists have a field day here. They argue that as anti-gay sentiments rise, it's easier for execs to blackmail artists who are forced to keep their sexuality hidden. It's a complicated, manipulative cycle where image control, secrecy, and success are inextricably linked. Now, is Rubin capitalizing on this control dynamic with his circle of young, hungry rappers? The photos, videos, and stories paint a murky picture. Many wonder if these artists, including Meek, are staying close to Rubin not just for fame, but also due to the fear of career-ending leaks. After all, the music industry has been notorious for its control tactics, and Rubin's white parties might just be the newest example of this. Let's talk about the industry whispers that won't die down. Are young stars truly being manipulated and humiliated for initiations? Or is this the wild, juicy myth-making machine that's always surrounded high society? Given the comments from Meek's ex, Nicki Minaj, and the resurfacing old video of her hinting at this culture, fans wonder if there's more to the story than just hearsay. Despite all these rumors, Meek still seems eager to defend his allies, as he went on a social media tirade telling off bloggers and threatening anyone tarnishing his reputation. But rather than squash the rumors, Meek's outbursts just added fuel, leaving fans convinced he's overcompensating. Rubin's attempts to defend him on The Breakfast Club didn't help much either. Why so defensive? Is there more to Rubin's support than meets the eye? So, what's your take on Michael Rubin's defense of Meek Mill? Is it just friendship or something darker? And why are so many top rappers sticking by Rubin's side despite all the baggage? Is it about fame, power, or something even more secretive? Drop your thoughts below and stay tuned for our next deep dive. This rabbit hole is only getting deeper.